Hi guys, this is Sundar. I'm from born and brought up from India. So I've recently moved to Australia. So I just jumped in here to talk about my experience in Australia as a permanent resident. So I moved to Australia in 2018. So I was a chef back in India for more than 15 years. Then I applied for a permanent residency from India. So I got the 190 visa, which is a state sponsorship. So I got it for Victoria, Melbourne. So the minimum criteria is you need to stay there for 2 years. So I lived in Melbourne, and then now I'm currently in Queensland, Gold Coast. So Gold Coast is very good city. Like, it's actually a regional city which is developing now very well in terms of tourism, and a lot of industries coming in. But it's pretty good here. The climate is good throughout the year. Like, we got 25 and 30 would be maximum. Summers, like now it's summer here. So it's November, December, January is summer. Then slowly we'll fall into spring from February, March, April. It'll be spring, and then it'll be winters in May, June, July. Yeah, so life in Australia is very good, I would say. Peaceful life, a lot of fresh air, and not many people as populated in India. And the main good thing is like work-life balance. That's very good here. So I normally, when I was in India, I used to work for like 12 hours minimum, and I had 6 days to work and 1 day off, which was not enough to, in terms of spending time with your quality time with your family. So here it's pretty much good. You only work 8 hours a day, and then you would pretty much have 2 days off, and then these 2 days you can enjoy with your family, go out. In India, it was very hard for me to even to buy a car, to afford a car. Here in first 6 months I bought my own car, which is very good. Yeah, it's a second-hand car, but still, which is a big thing for us, because all my life I never had a car. So I just had a two-wheeler back in India. So here I got a car, and things were looking pretty good here. And then because I moved in as a permanent resident, so I got a lot of benefits added up to that. Like, I got a Medicare card when I came in. So Medicare card, what actually does is it will cover all your medical expenses, and also your partners, if your partner is also with you in the same visa. And in the future, like we also had a baby boy when we moved to Gold Coast, and all his expenses were covered in that. So Medicare was very good until last year. So last year the government has changed few rules. So we need to pay a little bit of money out of pocket from our. So half would be paid by the government, and not half actually. It's 60-40, I can say. So 60 is paid by the government, 40 you will pay from your pocket. Yeah, so it was good. It's still good. And if you have a PR and then you're planning for a baby in Australia, which is very good, you should. So all the expenses is taken care by the government because you got a Medicare card. So all your delivery charges, all your doctor consultations, and everything is covered. And even the government pays to the baby born. So according to your salary, they will pay some percentage every fortnight, like every weekly or 2 weeks once. You will get some payments from the government for that child, which is very good. And the personal life is good, and you get good money. Like, you know, in India, even after working 6 days and 12 hours a day, too much stress. And
all traffic
so,
regulations.
In here, you would work for less hours and you get paid more, so which is good. So I won't see any problem in here. The only problem would be like you're away from your parents, and until unless you have a good friends over here, which is good, or else, you know, you will be by yourself. It's not so interactive as in India. So in India, normally you would have a lot of neighbors around you. You have a lot of interactions and everything. So here it's more of your own personal life. So you pretty much not what do you say? So not interacting so much. Just you would say hi, hello, and that's it. They just deal with their own business. Yeah. So I would suggest people to actually go for a PR visa, not on a student visa, because I have seen a lot of my friends who came in here as a student. They struggled a lot of struggling. You need to pay a lot of money and all this. So I would suggest it's better to get experience in India or maybe any other country. Gain that experience in that particular field, and then you apply for a PR visa, which is very good. So once you finish this PR visa for 4 years, then you are eligible for a citizenship, which is very good. So no other country will offer you this. So it's a very good deal, I would say. So I forgot to tell you. So if you have a PR and then you plan a baby and the baby is born in Australia, then that baby, as soon as it is born, so he or she will be a citizen of this country. Yes, that's a good thing. And so everything is good here. So I would say, like, please apply for a PR and then move to this country, so that you will have a less struggle. You would get your jobs easily. There's no too much drama, and you will have a peaceful life. Only drawback is your families you're missing, and maybe your favorite food back in your country. Yeah, but still, you know, you would get all your groceries, whatever you need of your particular country, you would get it here. So I don't think like you're gonna miss your country's food. You can still make it here. And so I think that is what I wanted to talk about. So I hope this video will reach to the people who are thinking of moving to Australia and settling down here. I would say go for it, do it, and this would be your best decision in your life. Alright guys, thank you so much. Ciao.